3 innocent drivers just senselessly lost their lives, and you don't want to play politics with it, but 3 innocents just died, and Governor Newsom refuses to fix it, just hoping you won't notice. As in Southern California, this truck driver plows through traffic, completely demolishing 3 vehicles, ending the lives of 3 while injuring others, leaving behind massive amounts of wreckage. Now initially, we only had this blurry image of the driver, as speculations came out about his possible ethnicity, where wild guesses of his surname spread on social media, only for it to be quickly confirmed his name was indeed Singh. But the mainstream media did their best to suppress the real issue, where only the New York Post called out how he was an illegal immigrant who was let in by Biden and was allegedly under the influence while driving. And you might be wondering, this situation seems awfully familiar. A legal immigrant gets let in by Biden's porous border, then receives a commercial driver's license from California, only to go on and end the lives of innocent individuals? That's because just 2 months ago, we saw this same exact scenario, where this guy took an illegal turn on the highway, who then turned out to be an illegal, ending the lives of 3. But don't worry, the left has rushed to his defense, demanding his sentencing be reduced. Never mind the fact that this second Singh, accused of manslaughter, tragically killed 3 immigrants. But somehow the left doesn't care to protect them, as it really seems they're only interested when they're criminals. As Nick Shirley shows us at Canal Street in New York City, several illegals were attacking him for simply recording their activity.
Are you mad at me?
Take it over there somewhere else.
I am.
Yeah, you work for the who you work for?
By myself.
All right, get out of here.
Shortly after, this same area was raided and ICE arrested those same guys that were attacking Nick. As it was found, those 9 guys had insanely long criminal histories, including robbery, domestic violence, attacking cops, and trafficking drugs. But leave it to New York City and their citizens' infinite idiocy to go out and protest the removal of violent criminals off their streets. Where they also decided to commit felonies to protest the felons being arrested.
We got this lady hitting cars. Yeah, people trying to block off the streets. Madness.
Support your local ICE raid.
The left's contradictions are thicker than a McFlurry, as they claim to protect immigrants, but when someone convicted of domestic violence gets arrested, somehow they could care less about their victim, they just want to march in the streets and smash cop cars. So sadly, they have to rely on the only adults in the room to save the innocents. As President Trump's administration is the only authority clamping down on California and how they give CDLs to illegals, which enrages the drivers.
As he explains in Hindi, only green card holders and U.S. citizens can get their commercial driver's license renewed. Sharma's been in the U.S. legally for the past 10 years, seeking political asylum. His final court case is next year. He's been driving a truck for the past 8 years, but now he can't. When asked what comes next, he says he's worried. Trucking paid well. The sudden stop in income means he won't have money to send back to his family in India.
But doesn't change how California refuses to enforce this.
Quick question for you: Are they making you guys comply with like the English proficiency? They're not making you guys? No.
Not here in California. Yeah, so here in California we're not enforcing it.
Did they talk to you guys about it or anything? Or?
Yeah, they said don't enforce it.
They said specifically don't enforce it.
Enforce it, yeah, because
So thankfully, Trump is withholding federal funds from California for refusing to enforce English requirements. And even Florida is suing over these sanctuary policies. And why is it only Republican politicians that seem concerned with making our streets safer? You'd think once California Governor Newsom saw how the first truck crash harmed the same community he's so desperate to protect, he'd make this his top priority to fix this. But no, he's just hoping you're too ignorant to notice how his policies are to blame for so much suffering. And when President Trump wants to do Newsom's job for him by marching in the National Guard.
But we're going to go to San Francisco and we're going to make it great. We're going to make it great. It'll be great. Again, San Francisco is a great city. These cities have to be safe. Our cities that are Democrat-run, exclusively just about, are unsafe cities. They're a disaster. And I'm going to save the cities. You know, I didn't run on that. I ran on crime, but I didn't run on straightening out the city.
Newsom, who again looks like he just finished sobbing into his pillow, takes to his selfie cam to complain.
He says he's going to send in the National Guard to address uncontrollable crime rates, which are fictitious. This is no different than the arsonist putting out the fire. We need to call that out.
And on multiple occasions, obsessing over Trump not saving the state.
We're going to be focused, and quite literally, this is the lawsuit that I will file within a nanosecond of any efforts to send the military to one of America's great cities, San Francisco.
Contrast that to when he complained Trump isn't giving the National Guard enough access to California.
We're just down here with the National Guard, meeting with customs agents as well as Border Patrol, talking about our partnerships. 390 National Guardsmen and women that have been working, particularly as it relates to fentanyl here in the state of California. Look at the bottom line. At the end of the day, they need more resources. Everybody needs more resources. And the Republican Party has been consistently standing in the way.
So this isn't about Newsom not getting enough National Guard to save his failing state. This is about Newsom spending more time on social media than actually solving any issues that he himself has caused. As right now, illegal truckers in his state are ending the lives of innocents, but he's more concerned with the construction at a house he'll never live at. Never mind that at the same time, Newsom is destroying the state capitol. That is, in fact, costing the California taxpayers $1.6 billion. Literally everything Newsom does or says is just a projection of himself, while he ironically tries to emulate everything Trump does on social media, where he had this long rant about giving out Trump knee pads.
You will be seeing on my Patriot site new knee pads that I'll be sending out, the new signature series knee pads for all these CEOs.
This fucking idiot really thinks if he makes enough sassy tweets, they'll eventually make him president, as he's recently been nonstop crying about Joe Rogan not letting him on his podcast.
Joe, why won't you have me on the show? He won't have me on the show. It's a one way. And he has guests coming and attacking and bashing.
Newsom responding to Rogan on X, posting California is the 4th largest economy in the world, but #1 in manufacturing.
It was all that before you were there. It was all that forever. It's because the weather's perfect, man. It has nothing to do with you.
Newsom's team posting this photo on X, writing that, quote, little Joe is snack size because he can't handle full-size debates.
Because body shaming someone is gonna get you a ticket on their show. But just note, the only conservative that gave Gavin Newsom the time of day to talk on a podcast was Charlie Kirk. And after he was assassinated, Newsom did nothing to condemn those who celebrated Charlie's death, instead just doubling down on the same exact rhetoric that got Kirk killed. So absolutely nobody should give him the time of day, especially any married campaign managers. But views have nothing to do on why he won't be on Rogan. It's viewership, as even a live show with President Barack Obama barely attracted 200 live viewers, and almost a day later still sits at under 5,000. Absolutely everything Newsom does is a joke, he's just not in on it. Or even Joe Rogan throws shade at Newsom.
What Donald Trump should do is when he leaves the office, run for governor of California. And just take over California and fix it. It would be hilarious if he did.
Now, as much as I desperately want President Trump to come in and save my home state, I truly think he's done enough. He deserves a nice retirement and not to be dragged around by the party to work until his brain is gone like Biden. I just saw that episode of him playing golf with his granddaughter, and I just think he should get to wrap it all up with non-stop moments just like that. And if someone else can't step in to save California, maybe we don't deserve saving. As at this point, I would even vote for a reality TV star for governor, as Spencer Pratt's platform is just, I won't burn your house down. And sadly the bar is so low, even I'd donate to that multi-millionaire's campaign. But more realistically, Riverside County Sheriff Chad Bianco is running for governor, where he's the one who refused to enforce Newsom's mandates. But more recently, promises to end state income tax when he becomes governor. His campaign basically has to be, I didn't enforce any of those draconian lockdown measures, and no income tax. Combine that with voter ID, and he'd be governor for sure. As the other side refuses to drop even illegal healthcare, or at the very least, stop giving them the keys to 40-ton killing machines. But sadly, harvested ballots don't care about any of that. So if you appreciate some cowboy concise, lighthearted commentary on the tragic status that is today's reality, subscribe to Decoy Voice.